And we'll have Kim Jong-ju, Royal Master, and the partners as well. And we'll talk about the secrets of success. And we will listen to the lecture. Who is a special guest? Yes, we're inviting you to this special lecture and meeting. Shin Yun-ju and Shin Cha-uk. Happy New Year! It's always great to see you. And we have the cruise type of studio. Yes, let's have a good time. Very good. It's always nice to see you. And yes, I went to the cruise travel when I became a leader. You can see the pictures. You can see when I went to Spain, France. You can see all the pictures and videos. And you have the Auto Sales Master pin on the dress that you're wearing and the suit that you're wearing. Looks very nice. And how did you start Atomy? Yes, Shin Cha-uk. Yes, my name is Shin Cha-uk. Before Atomy, I was working for the insurance company. I was working for a long time in life insurance. It's not easy to sell life insurance, different types of plans every time. And before Atomy, I was working very hard, but at the same time, I could not find a way to create residual income. For example, when you're sleeping, when you're sick, when you go to different places. But at the same time, Atomy's system is very different. And the COVID-19, the pandemic situation puts people in homes, but we still make money, which is great. What about you, Shin Yun-soo? I have a lot of episodes to share with every single one of you. And I used to run the English Academy in Korea. And because of the financial crisis called IMF in Korea, and I lost the job and my business, and I became a taxi driver. I was working for a part-time, but it was very difficult. Yes, but what made you to choose Atomy? Any reasons? Yes, the reason why I chose the Atomy because of the system, the upper limit, and also no insurance plan, pretty much marketing plan that Atomy has. If you put in effort, all the ordinary ones can be successful. They have a great system, as most of you know. Just talking about Atomy makes me very motivated, inspired, even now. I think it's big business, true global business. Yes, if you want to have a business, for example, restaurant, you need some kind of capital. And also, Atomy used to have 400 products, but now, because of Azamall, we have thousands of products on the website. And yes, that's Atomy's vision. And I see you became Auto Sales Master a long time ago. And what is the definition of Auto Sales Master? That means the true definition of success. Yes, the first step to be successful. The reason why is that before you become an Imperial Master, you have to become Auto Sales Master first. And then you can go to different steps to be a leader. And today we'll talk about secrets and techniques and know-how. An auto sales master. Okay, we have a special lecture of auto sales master. There's something that we have to do. Yes, President Park Han-gil had many lectures about this. And you have to use the Atomy product as a consumer so you know about the product. For example, After you use the product, you fall in love with the quality and the price of the product, and you have introduction to the potential members. And on the left line there are about 50 consumers, which we call consumer group, and on the right leg we have another 50 types of consumers. Once again, on the left side and the right side. Left line and the right line. And from the 1st to 15th, if you have 2.5 point value on the left and the right, in total 5 million point value, then you make $1,000 in 2 weeks, and the 1,000 times 2, because there are 4 weeks in a month, then you make $2,000. This is residual income. If you're sleeping, you're sick, it doesn't matter. Auto sales master. What are some of the steps to be auto sales master? And yes, when I achieve the goal, which is the 2.5 point value on the left and the right, then sometimes I lose sales. Sometimes point value decreases. So I wasn't sure. So what can we do about that? And you have to keep delivering the information. Yes, that's right. The first know-how is, it means that you have to believe and you have to have faith. And without any belief or faith, you cannot become auto sales master or even be successful. And don't have any doubts. If you have any doubts, and if you have to believe in Atomy's vision and value. Now, when I was doing Atomy for the first time, a lot of people were pointing fingers at me. And if you have and why are you working for the network marketing company? And how much money do you make now? At the time, I was not an auto sales master. I was just the regular member. And I talked about there's one building in Korea, the tallest building. It used to be tallest building. It's called 6-3 building. And the construction work took about 7 years. And the foundation work took 3 years. Yes, right now, I'm not in the process of making the hut. I'm in the process of making a history doing Atomy. Yes, even though if you have faith in network marketing industry or even Atomy, a lot of people don't believe that because they don't know. Yes, I have experience like that. And I have a best friend. I used to have best friend, and I introduced Atomy, for example, one-day seminar or Success Academy. And after the invitation, and she was very angry at me, and because she had prejudice and biased opinions. And for me, I introduced Atomy to my kids as well. And my daughter is a Sharon Rose Master currently. I'm very happy about that as well. And also, the person who was very angry at me, and she became a consumer, the regular consumer. And I want to talk about the philosophy. You have to keep talking about that. You have to keep delivering about that, introducing about that. A lot of people who are doing Atomy business for the first time, it's very difficult for me to deliver the products. What are some of the secrets to do sales well? Yes, a lot of people ask me the same question. Yes, you're not in sales. Don't tell them to buy. And please show them. You have to show them. This is called branding. What it means is that branding is something that when you meet people, when you show them, for example, you have a glowing skin, and people will ask you, what kind of cosmetic products do you use? And you will say, I use and I have been using Atomy products. Then they ask you about what Atomy is and what Atomy's marketing plan, and then you can explain to it. And I was doing a lot of the meetings, and a lot of people were asking me about my cosmetic products and secrets to my skin, my glowing skin, my moisture skin, because I used to have a dry skin. Then you'll be successful. Yes, I totally agree with that. I couldn't agree more. So yes, I'm in my 60s and I do one mask sheet a day. That's called branding. Yes, that's very important. The reason why is that Auto Sales Master has 8 steps to be successful. The last step is duplication. You have to do duplication. So for example, you have to follow the 8 steps, the core 8 steps, and then you can able to explain and introduce to others as well. And when others follow that, you have the consumer group, which is very important. And also, what are some of the success secrets that you have? And yes, you have to keep going. Be consistent. When you do business, sponsors tell me you have to make a list. Within 3 months, you have to let others know about that. And people ask about if they want to do business, they always want to make a decision, but they are always undecisive. And I had trouble and problems with my family members, but I couldn't give up, even though I wanted to. So I go outside, and there are a lot of people that I don't know. Then I ask them about Atomy. A lot of people became my partners. Yes, I totally agree with your perspective. And when you write a list, it doesn't matter the names of people, how many people that you write, it doesn't matter. You have to make a list, and for example, you have to write as many as people that you want. For example, it could be your family members, friends, colleagues, and people who you might know. That is a key point. And then when I went to on the street, and I call this team a street team. And what does that mean, street team? Yes. Some of my partners have been running the food truck business, the manufacturing company, and some of the employees. Yes, I call my team the street team. Yes, because of them, I became an auto sales master. Yes, so how did you make them your partners? Yes. I knew you're about to ask that. And it's very cold, right? So for example, I'll bring a tumbler and I bring a hot tea for them, for my partner, for my future partner. And also, sometimes I deliver the delivery and wearing in suit. And sometimes I dress up in suit and different tie. And consistency, you have to do it until you make it. And a lot of people became my followers, and people introduced me to other people, and those people introduced me to other people, and that's when I became successful. And I want to say thank you to all my partners. Yes. Let's say you have a restaurant and the size of your restaurant is very small. It doesn't matter of the size of your business and scale of the business. If you want to be successful and you put in the right time, if you have the right system, then you'll be successful. And my dream is to be successful in Imperial Master and help my partners. Yes, that was very good idea. I want to help my partners too. And building network is very important. Yes, and people will introduce to other people and one thing leads to another. And yes, I really agree with your perspective. What about Jin Cha-uk, Sharon Rose, secrets to success? Yes, being obsessed to be successful. Yes. Well, I was very poor when I was young, and I always wanted to be rich since I was young. And I was working very hard, as I have mentioned before, at the life insurance company for a long time. But at the same time, I couldn't make a lot of money. And also, I have kids as well. And I want my kids to do very well, and I want to buy everything what my kids wanted to have. And some of my partners are married, so they can't work because of the kids, and they can't do certain things because of the situation they're in. However, we couldn't quit. And we didn't quit, we kept on going, we kept on pushing each other, and we made it at the end. And yes, and let's change some of the topics that we'll talk about. And because of COVID-19 pandemic situation, we don't have a lot of offline seminars now, but now we have online Success Academy and online seminars, also different types of meetings as well. And you can see the Zoom and the YouTube. A lot of people are here with us. And through Zoom, we have a lot of online meetings. But what about you? Yes. When the COVID came, the center was closed. But my home is a new center. For example, daily necessities and some of the beverages and products. We have a meeting in my house, and we use Atomy pen to cook. And the air purifier, we open that, we close that, and we touch and we explain the different types of filters. And we just don't talk about it. We let the potential members of using and the different functions of the product. Yes, I agree. And today, I'm currently 65 years old. But I still feel very young. And I use Instagram, Facebook. The social media is very important. Yeah, when people see your page, everyone can be successful. Yes, he looks very young. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Today we talked about auto sales master know-how. Yes, for you too. How could you end this show? Anything that you want to say before the show? Yes, Atomy cherishes the spirit and with abundance and your dream. I hope that all of your dreams will become reality. Yes, let's work together. I'll see you at the top. And the last thing I want to empathize is that you have to write life scenario and update and improve and rewrite and double check your life scenario. And with your partners, everything will be possible and you can be successful. Once again, life scenario. Writing life scenario is very important. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you at the top. Thank you. Happy New Year.